Hello everybody, hello guys.
Hi, we are here today with you to tell you something about our music. We are a metal music band from Italy, and yes, I know Italy, which means spaghetti, mafia, and anything like that.
Okay, but also talk about some good spaghetti recipes today, eh?
Yes, we have a very tasty Italian recipe for you, but we don't say anything about that, okay?
A little suspense.
Yeah. So, as I said, our name is Tormentata Quiete, which is a very difficult name to pronounce, I know it, so I'll repeat it slowly so you can try home. Tormentata Quiete. So just try it. Okay, that's good, very well. Okay, so I'll tell you something about us. Okay, so we were born in 1998, more or less 20 years ago. We're actually very old, more than 20
years. Pretty old.
Yeah. And what kind of music do we play? Well, it's quite difficult to explain. Yes, I've told you metal music, but what kind of metal music? It's a weird mixture between delicate melodies, but don't worry about that. Delicate melodies and popular Italian music and very distorted guitars. Okay, so that's what we are, and we'll tell you something more later.
Today we will show you how to make a carbonara, and while preparing our recipe we also continue to tell about us, our band, our music. So let's start with the description of carbonara, pasta alla carbonara. Let's start saying that carbonara is, in my opinion, very similar to metal music, because there are several ways to do that. You have several ways to do metal music. You have classic metal, you have heavy metal, black metal, and also for carbonara you have many ways to do that, but the important things are the ingredients. Because we have basic ingredients, we need just 4 ingredients to make a very good plate, a very good dish. So what are the ingredients? Eggs, formaggio, so pecorino cheese, Roman pecorino cheese, pasta, spaghetti for example, and most important, guanciale. What is guanciale? You can see that guanciale is very similar to bacon, the one that we call pancetta, but as you know, pancetta comes from pancia, the belly, while guancia is the cheek, so this is the cheek portion. It's more fatty, is more sweet also, and is the best ingredient to do carbonara. The rice, that will work. Imagine you would do metal with overdrive heater. No, it's better to have distortion, not overdrive. Okay? So just a minute, back to the ingredients. Very important, the quantities. For one person you need 100 grams of spaghetti, 50 grams of pecorino romano cheese, very important, pecorino romano, 50 grams of guanciale, then 1 red part of the egg for each person, and then every 3 eggs you have to use a egg white to mix together. The tools, which are the tools? So you first need a very large pan.
Behave, please, behave.
Back to the tools. So a very large pan, some bowls to mix eggs and cook pasta, then a very important thermometer to measure the temperature of the eggs, and then other tools like whisk and eventually we will need a pasta fork. So let's start to cook. We need some guys to help us. We have here Antonio, our keyboard players, and Francesco, our drums player, and today they will cook for us pasta alla carbonara. Let's start cooking, and we start with 2 bowls with simple water. So the small one is needed to cook the eggs.
And do you need to boil the eggs?
No, Samantha, not cook the eggs.
No, okay.
This will be done in the so-called Bagno Maria technique. So Antonio will show you later. And then the big bowl, put lot of water to cook finally the pasta.
And
Okay?
a little bit of salt?
Yeah, maybe later on, before it starts boiling, we put then there the salt to make it boil better. Okay? So Antonio is going to start now with taking the egg yolk, the red part. Okay. First egg. First egg should be put together, the white part and the red part. And just take the egg yolk, red part. So we are cooking for
Yes.
3 persons, so we need
A moment of suspense. Just
So you-
respect the silence, and this complex
Okay,
situation.
so remember, 3 three red part of the eggs and 1 white part. Okay, this is for.
Ma sciacquo di mano, eh?
Okay?
He's going to wash his
was
hand because
Yes.
you need to be very clean in cooking. And
Yes, it is part of our music, to mix popular music with
I
metal.
don't want to drop that. So very important, pecorino romano, not parmigiano or parmesan cheese. Let's start to work with
You whisk it. You can move very fast, Antonio. So you put in the pecorino and you keep whisking.
so attention, gradually the cheese, otherwise you will get a big bowl. So just something is going to.
The hell.
Okay, no worries. We will survive also today.
Okay, so you put in the other part of pecorino, okay? Slowly. Good?
Giro.
So, as you can see,
Più cattivo.
Antonio, piacere. As you can see at the beginning, you will get something that is quite hard, but when you will put that on the boiling water, you will see that you will get a very creamy egg.
Yes, a sort of sauce. Yes, okay.
So now this is this little boring part. So you can see that Antonio put the ceramic bowl on the other bowl with almost boiling water. So we get here some warmy compost that Antonio is melting very, very slowly. So in the meanwhile, let's say a couple of words about us, about our band. So I am Lorenzo, I am the guitar player of the Tormentata Quiete, Samantha, our singer, and in the band, okay, we also, I already said, we have the keyboard player, the drum player, Francesco, the guy here, and then we have also a bass player, his name is Luca, and then we also have other 2 singers, the 2 male singers, Marco, that have more screaming and harsh vocal part, and Davide, that has a more clean voice. So we have this particularity to have 3 singers. We have done this artistical choice in order to express more faces of our soul.
Or shades, yes, of humanity, we can say, human
Yes,
souls.
So you can have moments when you are hungry, moments when you are calm, moments when you are happy and or pessimistic and so on. But we want to put together all this form of expression. We want to express by our music emotions, and we want to do that using three voice and instrument that make our music actually metal music. So
Yes.
basically play metal music. And okay, so let's tell us something about our historical.
Yes.
So,
Well, I am actually not the right person to talk about the story of the group because I am one of the latest people in the group after with Davide and Luca. But I talk about it because I've studied actually, so I've studied everything about you. So, yes, I'm a good student. So our first we can say journey. The journey start when you can see how they are. You know, they are really good. They are working hard. Yes. Okay, so our first journey starts with a demo, and our demo is called I Tre Attimi del Silenzio, which was released in 1998. So it was very long time ago. And I Tre Attimi di Silenzio is our primordial seed, okay? So it's just the starting point of our music. But then the story continues. And our next book is a full-length report.
yeah, the full length has the same name as our band,
Yes.
Tormentata Quiete. And
This is more...
from the musical point of view, is more related to some Turkish folk music with influence of very extreme events. So it's a very extreme work, the first one that we did. And but already there you can hear, you can listen to our style. It's the first live work that we do together.
Yes, and later we've got Teatro Elementare, which
Teatro Elementare is the
our second
full album.
full album. Yes, that's right. And it is a very complex work. It's a sort of theatrical.
Yeah, we imagine what we consider it as a theater piece.
Yes, a sort of theatrical work, we can say. So we have very long monologues in the middle of the songs, and lyrics are very complex, we can say. Oh gosh, something wrong here? No? Okay. And that's our second full-length album, where we can hear something more progressive metal than symphonic black metal.
From the musical point of view, we decided to include the more progressive part, inspiring mostly of our progressive Italian music of 70s, of bands like PFM and similar of that period. So
Yes, and then we can continue with another full-length album.
it's important to remind is that Teatro Elementare was our first album in collaboration with My Kingdom Music, that is our label. So also thanks to Francesco Palumbo of My Kingdom Music for this very long journey we are doing together.
Yes. So what's going on here? Is everything alright with you? Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
temperature. Okay, very important. You have to mix it and get a creamy stuff.
Yes.
You can see. And watch out the temperature. You shouldn't go over 63 Celsius degree, but okay, for our American friends, it's almost 145 Fahrenheit degrees. So keep up.
So
Pay
watch
attention
out.
to temperature.
Yes.
Watch out and pay attention to temperature. Otherwise, you will get omelette. And you
Yes.
don't need omelette. You need a cream.
Yes, but our cook is proceeding very well. He's shaking. Pay attention. He's shaking. He's going crazy. Nobody's going to stop him.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so we can continue talking about our history, our story.
Music, yes,
Yeah.
our story. because the journey is going on.
Yeah.
After Teatro Elementare,
got
we got to
Cromagia.
Cromagia. This is our first. This is a magia. Magia is magic. Okay,
He can't
this
speak.
is-
He can't speak from the
This
very
is-
beginning of his life.
This is ex magia.
Yes. So that's something beautiful.
And okay, talk about our third album, Chromagia, and in that album we imagine to tell a story using colors as emotions. So the red is for passion, blue is for imagination, black is for
Being angry.
angry, and so on.
and
So
aggressive.
5 color, each color an emotion. Okay, they also did a movie for children like that, but we did it before.
Oh yes, yes. So copyright is full.
Yeah,
So
it's
sorry about that. Okay.
And okay.
But did we tell that our lyrics are all in Italian?
No,
We didn't tell. Okay, yes. This is an important thing to say, I think.
yes, a very important feature of all our works since the beginning is that all lyrics are Italian. Somehow we like to use some Latin stuff, some dialect stuff, also from southern Italy and also from northern Italy, but we are minor dialects. But okay, the most important is that all our lyrics are in
Italian,
yeah,
yes.
Italian. We like to sing in Italian. English, which English? Let's start now with cooking the guanciale. So you need a pan
On the heat.
yes.
Yes.
And then okay, let's start to put the guanciale stripes in. Come on, on! Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey. Do you need to put some oil?
No!
Okay, sorry about that.
You follow this.
Oh yeah. Okay,
You-
some butter maybe.
No.
No,
So
okay. No, please don't do that.
look to the sides. So
You still need me?
What is that white one?
Maybe fat.
So
Okay.
you actually don't need to put there no oil, no butter, because you already have the fat of the guanciale. So guanciale is going to cook in its own fat.
It's quite interesting.
Now it will start to fry, and okay, keep there a couple of minutes until you get very crispy stripes of guanciale. Okay.
Good.
So here cooking is going on. You can also now listen to guanciale frying in your pan.
This is the real music, not metal music. Oh, this is the music.
And you can see now the fat that is melting and make the guanciale cooking like its own. So, where
we
do-
were telling something about our story.
Yeah, let's continue about our music. We get to our penultimate album that is called Fine Statico. And Fine Statico is always a journey, but a very special journey because we are telling the story of a journey inside us, but also is a journey into the space. So we starting to talk to tell about emotions in music, and by 7 points. That are the 7 points of our souls.
Yes, that in meditation we call chakras actually. So that's quite good. And we in this album I was not present, and Davide was not present too.
I'm not present.
And
Was there?
is with our last album, which is Carbonara, that we entered the group actually. And our last album is called Carbonara, and will be released next year, 2021, on February.
But if you want to listen to an anticipation of this Crononota, we have just published our single that is called Colordania.
Yes.
Very nice song, and there is also a small video clip
Yes.
that you can watch on YouTube channel. So it's in water. It's almost boiling, and this is the right moment to add salt. Not so much, just like that, because there is the cheese that is already salted. And look the magic.
Oh, wow. Disappeared in a moment.
It's still there, and you will see now that the water will start to boiling more, and this is the right moment. Pasta, take the pasta and do like that.
Wow.
Very strong, don't be afraid. Okay, so we said for 2 persons, almost 300 grams, so this is 500 grams, something like more or less that. And this is the other magic. So just turn a little bit your spaghetti bean and put in the water, count up to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Okay, spaghetti. Take the pasta fork and gently
Very
push
gently.
your spaghetti
Into the
water.
Yes.
And okay, how long you have to wait for that? Let's look on your pasta. Come on,
This is the most difficult thing to
Yeah,
find.
maybe it's better to read before.
Yes, that's quite okay. Well, the time is 13 minutes, but if you want it al dente means not very cooked. So if you want it al dente, it's 11 minutes, not more than that. Okay. So you want it al dente?
Yes, al dente, because then we have to put a little bit in the pan.
It's so 11 minutes.
Okay, guys, very important. You have to put pasta into the water after water is starting to boiling. Not before, otherwise you get a very sticky pasta.
Yeah,
We don't
very
like sticky pasta.
Yeah, and too soft to eat. We don't want that.
So, back to the guanciale. We took out the pan out of the fire. We put here in this way, slightly inclinated, because we want to put it inclinated, so you can see here. Very.
Are you eating?
Magic.
Yes.
And okay, in this way you can see that all the liquid fat go away, so you just keep the crunchy,
Separate,
fatty
okay.
part. Okay, just to separate the crispy part from the oily grease that.
Or you can drink it.
If you want, I am not with that. We are almost at the end, so keep the eggs and then take with a spoon some water. You need the water where you are cooking the pasta, because there is melted some starch. That is very important to melt everything together. And before to put the water in the eggs, remember to wait a couple of seconds to get the water a little bit colder than the boiling water that is there. Okay? Now again, whisk, start again, cream.
Okay, so what about our last album? Actually, we didn't say much about that actually. So
Yes, our last album is Carbonara. A lot of time to translate it. And okay, this is another story that we want to tell you. This is a story of a man that is thinking about his past life, and he wants to write
Memories?
his memories,
Yes.
a memory. And he starts to write sitting in front of a chimney with fire burning to it. And he starts to remember.
Recall memories, yes.
Moments of his past life, and when he was a child, he was a young boy, and he became a man, and
Yes, or a woman. It depends on the perspective, you can say. But
in
yes,
picture we have a man, but okay, don't
Yeah.
depend about that. And
but this is quite universal, yes. It is not connected to a particular person, but you can be connected with it too.
And important is a reinterpretation of the concept of time, because we are used to think time about something that is around us, is something that we are thinking pass, time passes. But if you think time of our life is how we spend our life. So this time is what we do, we did, and we are going to do in our life. So this is the concept of this new work that is going to be out hopefully in February 2021.
Yes.
One minute. Still to wait 1 minute more. So, most important part. Pasta is ready. Time is over.
Yeah.
Take your pasta with your pasta fork and put the pasta in the head. Should I? Okay.
Okay.
And important, don't put away the water, because maybe you still need some water to make it creamy in case, okay?
Okay.
Almost done, almost ready.
Yes,
We're
yes.
Very hungry now. Very hungry.
Hungry.
No, not angry, but not hungry. That's a joke.
We're hungry and angry actually at the same time. Because we need food. We need this food.
Tanto vai. Almost ready. Okay.
We need to feed all in Tormentata Quiete now.
Very good spaghetti,
Okay.
just.
So we pour in a little bit of water.
Okay.
And we keep
Before-
stirring. Stir. And
Feed is definitely
That's not-
ready.
oh, okay. It's time to serve the pasta now.
Okay, take your dishes. That. This is part.
Yes.
So, almost done.
We just need some sauce
But don't waste anything.
to season
Yeah.
our.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Okay, done. And what's missing now?
Oh,
Pepper.
No?
pepper.
Okay.
Now we
Pepper first.
Yeah, we
Pepper.
season with pepper our plates. Just a little bit, not too much.
No.
I want much. If you make a little bit, it's
It's
your pepper.
better to have
Oh gosh.
black pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little.
Let's do it. Okay.
Or more.
And now,
Use the hands.
yes, your hands.
Clean hands, not clean hands.
Oh, I like it.
Perfect.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes.
Fish.
Okay, great.
Pepper effect.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are ready to get our lunch today.
Yeah, at 4:30 p.m.
It's almost it's almost dinner.
Yeah, it's almost. Yeah, no, tea time actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
tea time,
Okay.
carbonara.
Yeah.
Well, greetings. Thank you very much for having listened to us. So we say you hello and we wait in the store, physically and digital,
Yeah.
with our next work, Carbonara, available February,
yeah, 2021.
And if you want, you can already listen to our single piece,
Colonia,
available on digital stores, and also you can see our new clip on YouTube channel.
Yeah, so thank you for being with us. Bye bye,
Thank you
buon
very much.
appetito.
Buon appetito, plus favorite.
Dai, ci magna!
Let's